Leo, Venus is in your sign right now, and she is not here to make you look good. She is here to make you feel something real. The back half of June is going to ask you a question you have been dodging. What do you actually want? Not what sounds impressive, not what makes the best story, but what your heart keeps circling back to when nobody is watching. Venus is moving through your sign, and normally that would feel like your season. The flirting comes easy, the attention feels good, you remember why you like being you. But this time Saturn in Aries is sending a trine to your sign, and that changes the flavor. Saturn steadies things. Saturn asks if the performance matches the private truth. If you are in a relationship, this is about the moments nobody sees. Not the photo you post, but the conversation you have after the phone goes down. Your partner does not need the grand gesture right now. They need you to say the small, true thing you have been holding back. The thing that makes you feel too soft, too needy. That is exactly what will bring you closer. If you are single, Venus in your sign is magnetic, yes. But the Saturn trine means the connections that stick will be the ones where you drop the highlight reel. Someone is watching you when you are not performing. Let them see that version. One thing to do this week. Tell someone you care about them without making it a production. Just say it simply and let it land. Here is the thing about mid-June. Mars in Taurus is forming a square to your sign, and squares create friction. You might feel like you are pushing through mud. The energy you usually have in abundance, that Leo fire that carries you through long days and late nights, it is running lower than normal. This is not you failing. This is the sky asking you to slow down. You have a habit of treating rest like something you earn after you have done enough. But right now, rest is the work. Your nervous system needs more downtime than you are giving it. Protect your mornings. Do not let the first hour of your day belong to your phone or anyone else's needs. One simple change. Put your phone in another room while you sleep this week. See what happens to your energy when you wake up without immediately consuming. Saturn trine your sign from Aries is actually a gift for your career, even though Saturn usually sounds heavy. What it means is that the steady, consistent work you have been putting in is about to get noticed. Not in a flashy overnight way, but in a way that sticks. Someone with authority is paying attention to your reliability, not just your charisma. The Mars square might make you feel frustrated that things are not moving faster. You want the big moment, the recognition, the applause. It is coming, but not this week. This week is about doing the unglamorous work that builds the foundation. One concrete move. If there is something you want credit for, ask for it once, clearly, without apologizing. Then let it go and keep working. Venus in your sign makes you want to treat yourself. And honestly, you deserve nice things. But there is a pattern here worth noticing. When you feel unseen or undervalued, you sometimes spend money to feel like the person you want to be. The outfit that makes you feel powerful. The dinner that makes you feel generous. The gift that makes you feel loved. None of that is wrong. But mid-June is asking you to pause before the purchase and check what you are actually buying. Is it the thing, or is it the feeling? One practical tip. Before any purchase over $50 this week, wait 24 hours. If you still want it tomorrow, get it. But give yourself the pause to know the difference between desire and impulse. Two big things happen on June 30th, right at the edge of this reading. First, there is a full moon, and full moons always bring something to a head. Whatever has been building through the month, emotionally, relationally, professionally, it peaks around that date. You might have a conversation that has been waiting. You might finally see something clearly that was fuzzy before. Second, Mercury stations retrograde on that same day. Mercury rules communication, technology, and travel, and when it turns backward, things get tangled. Messages go astray. Old conversations resurface. Plans shift. The last few days of June are not the time to sign anything major or have the big defining talk. Wait until July if you can. Watch for old names popping up in your phone. Not everything that returns deserves a response. All right, let us move into the pick a pile. Take a breath with me here. Let your shoulders drop. The theme for this reading comes from what we just talked about in love. Venus in your sign, the question of what you actually want versus what you perform wanting. So the question for this pile reading is this. What would you choose if you stopped performing for everyone else? I have 3 charms for you. Pile 1 is the gold key. It is old, it is ornate, it unlocks something. Pile 2 is the hourglass. Time moving, sand falling, patience required. And pile 3 is the mirror. Small, beautiful, and it shows you yourself. Do not think too hard about this. Which one did your eye go to first? The gold key, the hourglass, or the mirror? Trust that pull. Pause the video if you need a moment, and then skip to your pile. Pile 1, you chose the gold key. Let us see what it unlocks. Your first card is the Knight of Swords upright. This is fast energy. This is someone, maybe you, charging forward with a decision. The Knight of Swords does not wait for permission. He does not build consensus. He sees what he wants and he moves. If you have been circling a choice, afraid of what people will think, this card says the time for circling is over. You already know what you want. The hesitation is not wisdom, it is fear dressed up as caution. Your second card is the 9 of Cups reversed. Upright, this is the wish card, satisfaction, getting what you wanted. Reversed, it asks a harder question. Are you chasing something because you actually want it, or because you think it will make you look like you have it all together? There is a difference between genuine desire and curated happiness. You might be performing contentment in some area of your life while quietly feeling empty. This card says stop pretending the thing is enough if it is not. Your third card is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Upright, this is independence, self-sufficiency, enjoying what you have built alone. Reversed, it points to a loneliness you might not be admitting. You have convinced yourself you do not need anyone, or that needing someone makes you weak. But wanting connection is not weakness. Pretending you do not want it, that is the trap. What you actually want, underneath the performance, might be simpler and softer than you have been letting on. Here is your guidance, gold key. The key unlocks the door you already know is there. You have been standing in front of it, pretending you cannot see it. This pile says move. Make the choice. And let it be the real choice, not the impressive one. Tell someone what you actually need this week. Not the polished version. The true one. Pile 2, you chose the hourglass. Time is the teacher here. Your first card is the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Upright, this card is about holding on tight, protecting what you have, sometimes too tightly. Reversed, something is loosening. You might be letting go of a need to control how things look. Or you might be releasing an old idea about security that was actually keeping you stuck. Either way, there is a softening happening. Something you were gripping is starting to slip through your fingers, and that is not loss. That is freedom. Your second card is the Page of Pentacles reversed. Upright, the page is eager, learning, starting something new with practical energy. Reversed, there is stalled momentum. Maybe you started something and lost interest. Maybe you keep planning but never beginning. This card asks what you are avoiding by staying in the research phase forever. At some point, preparation becomes procrastination. You do not need to know everything before you start. You need to start so you can learn. Your third card is the Seven of Pentacles upright. This is the farmer looking at what they have planted, wondering if it will grow. It is patience. It is the long game. It is trusting that the work you cannot see yet is still happening underground. You want results now. You want proof that your effort is worth it. This card says the proof is coming, but not yet. Keep tending. Keep showing up. The harvest is not ready, but it is growing. Here is your guidance, Hourglass. What you actually want requires time you have not been willing to give. You keep checking the clock, wondering why nothing has changed yet. But the sand is falling. The process is working. Your job is not to rush it. Your job is to stay steady and stop abandoning things before they have a chance to bloom. Pick one thing you have been impatient with and commit to it for 30 more days without judging the results. Pile 3, you chose the mirror. Let us see what reflection it holds. Your first card is the Seven of Cups upright. This is the card of options, dreams, fantasies, possibilities floating in front of you like clouds. Some are real. Some are illusions. The Seven of Cups says you have been imagining a lot of different versions of your life, different paths you could take, different people you could become. But imagining is not choosing. And right now, the abundance of options might actually be keeping you from committing to any of them. Your second card is the Two of Pentacles upright. This is balance, juggling, keeping multiple things in the air at once. You are managing. You are handling it. But there is a difference between balance and avoidance. Sometimes we juggle because we are skilled. Sometimes we juggle because we are afraid to put something down and admit we do not want to carry it anymore. What are you keeping in rotation that you actually want to set down? Your third card is the Magician upright. This is power. This is you having everything you need to create what you want. The magician stands at the table with all 4 elements in front of him, and he knows how to use them. You have the skills. You have the resources. You have the vision. What you have been missing is the decision. The magician does not wait for permission. He does not need external validation. He points at what he wants and he makes it real. Here is your guidance, mirror. The reflection shows someone who has been dreaming instead of doing, juggling instead of choosing, waiting for a sign instead of being the sign. What you actually want is available to you right now. Not someday. Now. But you have to stop entertaining every option and commit to one. This week, name out loud the thing you want most. Say it to someone. Make it real by speaking it. That is the magic. Leo, the back half of June is not complicated. Venus in your sign is asking one question. What do you actually want? Not what looks good. Not what makes the best story. What is true? You already know the answer. Now it is time to stop performing around it and start living it. Thank you for being here. I will see you next time.